There's our main rigging point. The redirects right below me. Alright, Jake. A little more. Okay.
Alright, welcome back guys to another tree life video. This is a walnut removal that I started and took care of. The camera didn't want to work. I gave the shot from the ground like I normally would, and it didn't pick any of that up. Apparently all that footage is lost, so it is what it is. We'll start from being in the tree. I've cleared a few limbs on my way up using my 150, and I'm just gonna set my rigging right now. Behind me, on the same spar that I'm actually tied into, is right there. It's the orange sling you see. It's a Tylaska ring, a rigging ring on an ultra sling from Gap Arbor Supply. That'll be the like a lining ring that goes to the bollard at the base from Greg Brown, and this will be the main rigging point. It's a B string, and we'll spread between these two. That way neither spar is being stressed completely and they can help each other. So I'm climbing on the Gree, just a quick easy setup's the reason I went with it, and I'm basically gonna not be too far from my tie-in point at all times, so I went ahead and went with it. We're gonna run the rope backwards through this because I have a clip tied at the other end. Go through my B strings over to my redirect and backup, which is the Ultra Sling Tylaska ring here, and then it'll go straight down to the bollard. For most of these, we've got enough friction here that we didn't have to take more than like a full wrap, and we rigged some pretty big chunks here. I don't know what the issue with this tree was, but it was incredibly, it wobbled and shook like crazy, even putting my rope in it. I don't know what the issue with it is. More than likely, I would think root issue, because it just doesn't seem rooted to the ground very good. It's so wobbly.
Lower. Get ready, it's getting ready to come out. Alright, a little more and it'll come out. Drop it down a little. There it is. It's coming. Nice job. I like that little where you let it run as it impacted. That was perfect. Good job, man. Have to drop this down a little. Okay. Much smaller. Take time. On down. Keep going. Down. Down, 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 down. All right, tight. Beautiful. I got the rope. Okay. Another little one. Hold up. Let out. Let out. Let it down. We're going down backwards. Nice job.
Alright, so I'm sure a lot of you wonder why I would start rigging the top and get all hung up there. There's a reason. But first, I'm on the wrong side of the rigging line, so I need to step over it and get repositioned. The reason I rigged that top is to take weight off of the rigging spar. I dealt with the fact that things got hung up because of that, and I wanted to make it, you know, a bit safer on the actual rigging spar, so I dealt with the hang-ups so that I could relieve some weight. So I need to explain that limb there. That was one of the tops that was in the way of my rigging. I dog leashed it earlier before the camera was actually working, and just it got hung up, and I figured that's fine. It's out of the way of my rigging. I'll leave it hanging. I'll get to it when I get some space and some time. It just so happened right then I had space and time. So here I get out on this limb. This is probably the roughest of the stuff. No, there's another spar it's worse, but this is probably the biggest stuff, and I realize might as well, because it's got a good enough lowering point, just slap a redirect up on this thing instead of swinging everything so far and putting so much impact onto that rigging point. So I always have a bunch of speed line straps. I reached off to my side of my carrot tool and grabbed one. I'm going to throw it on here. I'll clip the rigging line to it, then clip the limb off. And the first one we take here is pretty good sized limb, so it would have really shook this entire system, but you can see it really doesn't move all that much because of the positioning of the redirects. It just basically absorbs everything into the tree instead of it shaking it violently side to side.
Okay, Jake, this one's gonna lower right here.
It goes
I got
up
a
from the redirect
okay,
to the B string, and then over to the other one. Let's see how smooth this runs.
You're good? You can get wherever you need. You're good?
So we are going to end this one right here, basically. If you like the content, remember to subscribe. Part 2 will be out very soon. I want to thank everybody for watching and giving me their time. Stay safe and happy holidays.